Hey guys, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to try something a little bit different here. Just want to give a quick shout out to Jesse Rancourt for the idea of sharing some of what I'm doing today on Substack with my YouTube community. So let's give this a shot. So I just wrote a Substack post for my Substack, which is called Watchlist Investing, and you can find it on Substack and at watchlistinvesting.com. So what I want to talk about today is new ways for you to think about your cash position. So should you consider the look-through cash that's on the balance sheet of your investee companies? How about the relative change in cash, your cash position as assets values fluctuate? So a common discussion point among investors and portfolio managers is how much cash is the quote unquote right amount. So on one end of the spectrum, you have those who say you should always be 100% invested. Others, like me, tend to echo Buffett and consider cash this expireless option on every other asset class. And I'm not here to advocate either approach, but only to sort of get you thinking more about it. So should you consider look-through cash? So Warren Buffett has this term called look-through earnings, where he looks to the investees to see how much of Berkshire's earnings are not paid in dividends, but actually retained by these companies. And you can do that same approach on the balance sheet as well. So should you consider the cash on the balance sheet of your investees as part of your portfolio? The first consideration with this is, are you okay letting that management team allocate the cash on the books for you on your behalf? So as a passive investor, you have no direct say in how that capital is allocated. Second is, what is the opportunity set of your investees compared to your own? So I kind of fall in the middle on this. Berkshire Hathaway, which full disclosure I own, has roughly 135 billion of cash on its books. So if half of that, say, is readily deployable, then about 10% of Berkshire's market cap is cash. And so 10% times my allocation to Berkshire is my look-through cash position from Berkshire, which I could be correct in adding to the explicit cash that I have in my portfolio. The second thing is, how should you look at the allocation considering when it's likely to be valuable? So if you have a 10% cash position in your portfolio and 90% stocks, we'll keep it simple, a 25% decline in the stock portion is actually going to increase your cash position to 13%. So if you had a $100,000 portfolio, 10,000 was cash, 90,000 stocks, 25% decline in the stocks brings that down to 67,500. The portfolio is now worth 77,500, and that cash remains at 10,000, or almost 13%. So is your cash position what it is today, or does it have some sort of hidden or latent value in its increased value upon a market crash? So I guess the answer to that depends on if you're holding cash for a market crash, which in itself could be considered speculation, or simply because you can't find anything intelligent to do at the moment. So perhaps it's best to think about this conundrum as follows. So the current allocation is the amount of cash, so 10% in our example, that could be used today if a one-off or unique opportunity arises. If an overall market correction happens that brings stocks down, the quoted value of your current portfolio as a whole would go down, but that 10% would actually rise in terms of relative weight and buying power. The reverse is also true, of course. If stocks go up, your cash position on a relative basis would go down. So that's it for this quick article. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that bringing it to YouTube was beneficial to you. If you're looking for opportunities to put your cash to work or upgrade your portfolio, please check out watchlistinvesting.com. I hope that is a companion to the Oracle's Classroom, where it focuses, I guess, more on current events, current stock ideas. There's a paid version that goes into deep dives on companies and quick looks into certain companies that will put you in a position to be able to move quickly when Mr. Market overreacts and presents buying opportunities. So thanks for watching. Please, you gotta subscribe, hit the bell, all that fun stuff that I'm supposed to talk about. But please, just really appreciate you tuning in at this point, and please leave a comment or question below. I'd be happy to get back to you. So until next time, stay rational, and thanks for watching.